Hi, my name is Derek Henry with Elevate Consulting. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use the indirect formula in Excel. This formula is not widely used, but it can be very powerful. At a high level, it lets you build a dynamic cell reference by referencing other cells to build the file path, the file name, the sheet name, the columns, and rows. We'll look at a couple of quick examples that show how it works and how it can be very helpful. First, you can quickly set up formulas that reference the same cell for multiple sheets. So if you've got several identically structured sheets like we have in this file, just with different data, you can easily set up a reference that you can copy and paste. I like to use a screenshot like this one right here so that I can easily put the row and the column within the formula. So if you look at how this formula is working, you've got the sheet name over here, which has to be surrounded by the apostrophes and the exclamation point, just like a normal reference would. And then you've got the column letter and you've got the row number. And so I can take this and I can copy it, and all of these update very quickly. So imagine if you have a lot more metrics, or maybe you've got dates up here at the top, and then you've got a lot of units here, or maybe their product numbers, or maybe their departments, or just anything that you might need to reference that are on different sheets. You can quickly build out these formulas. Another way that it's helpful is that you can delete and replace sheets without breaking the links. So notice that if I delete the sheet here for 001, that I get a ref error because it can't find that sheet anymore. Now if you were to break this link right here with a normal reference, it would have put the ref error within the formula and you've lost your reference. You would have had to rebuild that. But in this case, if I can just put a sheet in again that has that same name that it's looking for, the reference actually works again, just like it does right here. This is great if you have a file with sheets for the current month and prior month, where you delete the prior month, rename the current month to the prior month, and then copy in a new data source for the new current month. Next, we're going to look at how it can work and reference external files. So this is pretty similar. The main difference is that I've got the file name reference here, which actually has to be wrapped around with brackets, just like a normal external file reference would have to have. But if I take one of the references and close the file, notice that I get a ref error. And that's because the indirect formula is volatile. So every time it recalculates, if it can't find something that's referencing, you get the ref error. So one way this is really useful is if you have a bunch of files that have a very similar structure to them. So say you have a bunch of budget files for each of the units in your organization, you can actually build out a big long list of references to each of the data points you need within those files. So one time I had to do this where I was trying to compile 416 data points from 50 separate files. That's 20,800 references in total. Now had I done that the long way, it would have taken a tremendous amount of time. But I made a giant list of all the references I needed, then I wrote a macro to open up the reference file, then convert to direct references, and then I moved on to the next file. This saved me an entire weekend of work. That's it for this video covering the indirect formula in Excel. You can find more videos like this one and many other resources on our website at www.excelevate.co. Thanks for watching and have an excellent day.